Good morning, good morning, good morning. We are so excited to be here on this very special time in our world history, certainly in the middle of Hanukkah, on the verge of the advent of Christmas and the holiday season. And among all of the things that we have fretted over this year, sales tax distributions, budget challenges, the most anticipated thing and causing me the most fret was who's going to win the trophy this year. This is some real serious stuff. What keeps me up keeps me up at night is worrying about whose mouth I'm going to hear for the next 12 months. And then who's going to cry and complain for the next 12 months. We're still waiting the findings of the investigation into can tampering to figure out exactly what went on. But Cangate, I like that, Cangate. But for almost a decade, the best public professionals in the world, and that is Team Savannah, have given thousands of canned goods to support our residents, our citizens during the holiday season. We recognize that as we are blessed, that we have a responsibility, both from our affluence and our influence, to make sure that we're helping those that are in need. And so that's why I'm so appreciative of these wonderful public professionals who take giving seriously. All over our city, residents have felt some impact of the global food crisis that's spurred by the pandemic, spurred by war, and spurred by climate events, and has driven the cost of food up, or simply just made some food items no longer available. And these unmitigated events have not only deepened food securities for some, but certainly have made food really, really unattainable for others. So to combat some of these life changes our residents have experienced this year, Team Savannah has done it again. They serve hard, but they also give hard. And that is why I'm just so privileged and blessed to be among this dedicated group of professionals. We have 4th District Alderman Nick Palumbo with us. And again, we are just, we stand at the press conferences, but it's these folks who make the engine run. And again, and all the things that they could be doing, certainly the mass exodus is going to happen from people going to spend very needed time with their family and friends. They will still try to find ways to continue to give and help those who cannot necessarily help themselves. And we're so appreciative of Second Harvest and Mary Jane Crouch, our partners here, for the work not only they do in Savannah, but they do regionally. During the pandemic, we were out here with her, where cars were lined up 5 hours before an early morning opening for people who needed food, not only from Savannah, but they were from South Carolina. We saw license plates from all over the place and saw some really nice cars too. But the reality is that food insecurity hits everybody. And so this helps them to be able to do what needs to be done. So I want to just thank everybody for their commitment in helping make this happen. I've said before, and I'm hoping next year we can do them twice a year. Maybe this becomes a 6-month trophy instead of a 12-month trophy, because the fact is that holidays are very, very difficult, but reality is that she needs food all year long. And so we can create opportunities for that to happen. So I know that this trophy will change hands. I know that Stephen had been holding on to it, and I know that Nick had to come and grab it from him and tell him it belongs to us now, and we'll see who gets it. But whoever gets it, we thank you. But whoever doesn't get it, we're still generous. This is just the most generous. And so, don't trip about it. Don't trip. Heath, just let it go.
I don't want to win.
Just No, just so that being said, again, we're really fortunate to have Jay Melder as our city manager. He's continued to work with us to galvanize Team Savannah into the mighty force that it continues to be. And so we're glad to have him with us. And this is his second Savannah Christmas. And so he's beginning to feel the pressure. And I want him to know that he cannot influence who gets that trophy. I'm sorry. Somebody's going to get it, but somebody won't. Jay Melder.
Thank you, Mayor.
We also, as we know, we're expecting some cold weather over the next couple of days. And as you know, the city of Savannah activates warming centers around the city for those that need warming. And so we're glad and we're thankful to Mary Jane and the Second Harvest family who are going to provide food for our warming shelters. It's one thing to be warm, you need to have food while you're being warm. So thank you again so much for that.
Thank you, Mayor. Thank you, Alderman Palumbo. Thank you, Mary Jane and Second Harvest. This is week 2, second event with Second Harvest. Just wonderful partners with the city, and this is a really fun day for the city of Savannah, something that the team looks forward to every year. Last year was my first. They said it's an amazing thing. You're gonna love it. It's a big caravan. Everybody brings their cans. I was like, yeah, I've been to a canned food drive, but no, it's a lot of cans. And the team gets super excited, and the same was today. And they've been excited about it all month, collecting cans and making sure that they met the tonnage and exceeded the tonnage that they made last year. And I say this often, and I'll say it today, that good public service starts with great public servants. And Team Savannah is full of great public servants. Absolutely. Not just because of what they do 9 to 5, and it isn't 9 to 5. It's about 7 to 11 most days. But it's about how much they care about their community and what they do with their own money and with their own time to be able to support the city of Savannah, our households and our families, especially at a time like this, and especially for something as basic as good nutrition and not having to worry about where your next meal is coming from. We have a value. We have a few values, but one of our values for leading together in the city of Savannah is caring. Caring about one another and how well one another are doing in their jobs, how well one another are doing in their life. We care about how productive and successful we are, but we also care about our community. And this is one of the ways in which we demonstrate that tenet and that value is by this canned food drive. And so with that, we'd like to announce this year's numbers. So Heath is getting prepared. But I want to say, I do want to say, Mayor, I do want to say that we did conduct an investigation into CanGate last year. We did conduct yes.
Okay, great.
The ruling on the field stands. But this year we do have 2 categories. So we have a category for the service center who was most generous. So that's cans per capita.
Most generous.
Per capita.
Stop trying to look to see who got it.
And then we have an award for the service center who brought in the most cans. All right, so a little bit of both. But let's.
Can you ask the Chiefs to come up?
All right, come on, Chiefs. Come on, Chiefs.
Come up, Chiefs.
Thanks. Good idea. So let's and Valita, if you could be our chief, and Stephen too. Let's go do this community service. All right, so let's get a baseline for what our numbers were in 2021. Last year, Team Savannah collectively donated 26,864 canned food goods to Second Harvest.
Yeah.
That was 2021. Happy about that. It is with great joy that I announce that Team Savannah exceeded that in 2022. by contributing 29,642 canned food goods to Second Harvest this year that we just dropped off, and that's a donation from more than 1,350 city employees. What a great Okay, drum roll.
Drum roll. Breathe.
Envelope, please. The most generous service centers to donate were Community Services with an average of 27.67 cans per season. All right, Community Services. Well done. And sharing the title this year of most generous goes to Infrastructure and Development for donating a total.
These are participation trophies.
Let me
Sharing.
Let me get the total.
Okay, all right. Okay, sharing.
8,246 cans. Well done. Pete, how many of those 8,000 were yours?
All of them.
It's got 8,000 employees.
Listen, so congratulations to Community Services, congratulations to Infrastructure and Development, Government Operations, Police, Fire, high hopes for you next year. But Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, Happy Holidays from Team Savannah. Great job, so proud of y'all. This is wonderful. And now I'd like to turn it over to Miss Mary Jane Krause. Thank you.
What an exciting day, not only of who wins the trophy, but to be able to provide this much food that's going to help our community as we get through the winter months. As all of you know, we're expecting really cold weather, and a lot of people are going to have higher bills that they've got to pay, and this is our largest food drive that y'all bring us, and I cannot tell you. Our staff looks so forward to this day. I mean, you'd think they wouldn't, but they're like, all right, they're coming today. This is Savannah Day. So we really and truly, the city of Savannah has always been one of our best partners ever since I've been here, and that's been a very, very long time. You guys have always been there for us. Anytime we needed anything, anytime we needed help, we knew we could call the city, and the city employees and the city staff would step up. And you have surely stepped up today. So thank you from the bottom of my heart, and for all the people that will enjoy this food. You have made a difference in so very many lives. Thank you so very much.
And so Team Savannah, maybe we can end this like we end every team event. You ready? Lead is ready. All right. All right. In 3, 2, 1. Serve!